No. So after discussing all those things, what is Islam? Okay, what is Islam? This is especially for the non-Muslims. Islam, it means peace. Okay, it comes from the Arabic word salam, which means peace. Okay, so therefore, Islam, since the word Islam itself comes from the Arabic word peace, therefore Islam is intended to be a peaceful religion. Islam is intended not to be a religion of violence. Islam is not intended to be a religion of terrorists. Okay? Islam is not intended as a religion for those who are bombing. Okay? Suicide bombers, no. Islam is intended as a religion of peace. Okay? As I have said, it's forbidden in Islam to kill, but instead to do good deeds and justice. So another meaning of Islam, theologically, is submission to the will of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So submission to the will of Allah. That a slave of God, okay, should surrender himself to the will of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Okay? So submission to the will of Allah and obedience to His beneficial law will inevitably create harmony and peace among the elements of nature, right? Because since God created man, okay, man should submit himself to the will of God. Because whatever God commands us, it is for our own good. And whatever Allah prohibits us, it is for our own benefit. Right? That is the logical point, that submission to the will of Allah is the most logical approach to religion. So, Islam is also a complete way of life. Okay? Way of life. I have in the background picture a way or a road. Okay, tariq. So, when you say it is a way of life, it teaches all aspects of life. How you enter the toilet, okay? How to take a bath, how to eat, how to drink, how to deal with people in business. It is complete way of life. Okay? So, if you have a car, okay, you have bought a new Mercedes-Benz, okay, a new car, and then, okay, a certain man bought a new car. It is very new, a new model, and then he drank wine. So he became drunk, and then drove his car and bumped it into the wall. Can you say that the car is crazy? Can you say that? Of course not. You're gonna say the car is crazy. You cannot blame the car, but the driver. So it is also the same as in the case of Islam. For example, if a certain Muslims, we know that Islam is a complete way of life that guide us to the right path. And if the Muslims did not obey Islam, he did not follow Islam, okay, he became a drunkard and killed people and bombed somewhere, can you blame Islam? Can we say that Islam is a bad religion? Is a crazy religion? Of course not. We should blame the person, but not Islam itself. For example, we have, in the Philippines, we have the PNP, Philippine National Police, okay? And Philippine National Police, there are news about them that there are some members of the Philippine National Police, their aim is to maintain peace and harmony, okay? Peace among the Filipinos in the Philippines. So, we can hear that some PNP are drug lords, drug protectors. We can hear that some PNP are selling drugs, or they rape, or they killed somebody. Can we blame the entire PNP? Can we say that PNP is a really bad organization? Of course not, right? Because one or two or thousands of Philippine National Police members are not exact representatives of the total or the general PNP itself. Okay, you cannot say that PNP is bad. No, you can say that that police is crazy, or he is bad, or he is a criminal, but not all the population of the PNP. So it is also true in Islam that if a Muslim commits something, okay, or if he killed something, you cannot generalize that all Muslims are criminals. Okay? But you can blame that person himself, not Islam as a whole. So Islam is a complete way of life. Then, after having that definition that Islam is the complete way of life, Islam is submission to the will of God, Islam is a peaceful religion, okay, who are the Muslims? The Muslims are, since Islam is complete submission to the will of God, the Muslims are those who submit to the will of